Hi, welcome to the Rex and Ben Tennis Show. We've got Michael Chou here, a part of last year's Trinity High School state champion team. Michael, state high school championship, especially in a high school town like Louisville, Kentucky, is a big deal. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, I think the road started at the beginning of the season. I mean, you have to put in the work in order to get to where we got. And every practice, day in, day out, I feel like our whole team worked really hard. And it was just a lot of fun. We bonded as brothers. We were able to really form a connection. And I think that our team spirit and brotherhood was able to take us to the top last year. And overall, it was a great experience. It was really fun just bonding with my brothers and just learning more about people and more about myself.
Speaking about brothers, you actually had your brother in your family as the senior captain of that team. What was it like not only being on a team with your brother Brandon, who's an excellent player and would have played in many Division I schools, but he's a great student and enjoying himself at the University of Notre Dame. Tell us what it was like to have your brother on the team.
Yeah, so on one hand, it was nice to have a role model that you could look up to, that you knew like he was a good person, someone who always would push you harder in everything you did. And on the other hand, it was a little aggravating when he would kind of get on you a little, but we always do it out of love. And just I think the relationship between us really grew last year.
That's great. You guys, a huge topic in junior tennis nowadays is should you or should you not play high school tennis, right? I mean, Coach, you know this, being a recruiter, huge topic out there. What can you tell kids that are trying to decide between playing high school tennis and not playing high school tennis?
I think it's a decision that everyone should make for themselves, but me personally, I've had a ball with it. I've learned so much about other people and myself. I've grown on the court and I've grown off the court. I've learned valuable lessons such as like character, spirit, teamwork, leadership. And I think that these lessons are something that I'm going to take with me throughout the rest of my life.
I know many families in junior tennis, Michael, just many around the South, around the country, definitely around the city and state, and I can't think of a team that shows more class on and around tennis courts and tennis tournaments than the Chou family. What did your parents, Carolyn and Jeff, instill in you and your brother that really, portrayed all of the sportsmanship and character you and Brandon have showed over the years?
Yeah, I think that a very important part was them teaching us how to be humble, and even if we were winning or we were losing, just to remember that everyone's there to have fun, everyone's there to improve, and that at the end of the day, we're all friends trying to help each other get better on the court. And I think that just being able to enjoy tennis for what it is really helps to keep someone calm on the court. And I think that overall, just having a good, solid viewpoint that tennis is something that you can use to improve, connect with others, but also learn about yourself and learn new things every time you get on the court. Just having that growth mindset really helps someone to stay calm, stay classy on the court.
That's great. Tell us about your brother and how obviously you guys played tennis since you were young. How you guys pushed each other from a young age and how you had that constant hitting partner, that match play, and how important that was in your development.
Yeah, so from an early age, we've always competed in everything: school, tennis, just running up the stairs. And so we've always pushed each other when it comes to tennis. We played a lot of sets, played a lot of practice sets, a lot of drills, and every time it would be who could beat the other one, and next time every time I would lose, I would take what I learned and I would use it to beat him next time.
That's right.
And then it would just keep going back and forth. And it was just always nice having someone to compete against.
Yeah.
I was with you in one of your final USTA tournaments, USTASouthern tennis, going from Hilton Head to Mobile to Macon, all over the South. You've been doing that since 9 or 10 years old. You've been at the top of the food chain here in the state of Kentucky, and also, a top player in the South. What has USTA Southern Tennis meant to you growing up?
Yeah, I think it's taught me a lot of important lessons about how to compose yourself in public, how to deal with adversity. And as a organization, I think that USTA has been pretty fundamental in forming who I am today and giving me tools that I can use in the future.
That's great. So tell us about the team this year. What do you guys? What are you thinking? Are you gonna be able to beat St. X or what?
I hope that I think that with a lot of hard work, we keep putting in the work, and we keep growing as a team and as individuals, I think that this year we can have a repeat of it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know that your last couple of tournaments, you and your doubles partner, you were at a national level 3. You all made it to the round of 16 in doubles. National level 4, you made it to the quarterfinals in doubles. Obviously, you're probably for sure going to be playing singles in high school. But what do you enjoy about doubles? And you've been successful in doubles. Give the people who are watching you, some young people, 12, 14, 16-year-olds, what makes a good doubles player?
Yeah, so I think that it comes down to two things. First, it's about finding like a partner that you can work well with. Communication is absolutely key on the court. When the ball, this can be especially seen when the ball goes down the middle. Someone's got to get it. You got to be able to call, be able to know what kind of shots your partner will hit in order to better position yourself on the court. But at the same time, I think that playing on a team means that you can work on things individually. So like you can be a better teammate to anyone, no matter who they are, and you can. It's a way to develop leadership. Leadership is very key on the court. Being willing to take charge of the match if you have to, and yeah, I think that doubles is just a really great way to play the sport, and then it can teach you a lot of different things that you wouldn't normally get in singles.
That's great. What's the number one thing? Now, he might go to college and play tennis. You guys, he might not. He's an extremely smart student. Might go to Notre Dame. But what's the one thing you've taken away from tennis? Let's say you don't go on to college and play. What's the one thing you'll take away from the sport of tennis?
If I were to take one thing away, I think it would be just the day in and day out grind. Always
You
wanting.
enjoy that. You love it, yeah.
Maybe not in the moment, but when you look back on it and you think that you've been working up to whoever you are today for years and years, every day that you've gone in and you've put your heart and soul into the sport, and I think that motivation to keep improving yourself and to keep fixing things that you found wrong with yourself, I think that's like the one thing that I would take into my future.
That's great.
Coach Ben, I had a great experience with the Chows. I was the Team South coach at the National Zonals. Bill Osaki at that time said the Southerns has never won this National Zonal event in the 14s, and Mike was on my team, and we went 6-0. We beat at least 2 or 3 teams. UTR-wise or ranking-wise, we shouldn't beat. It was a great experience for me as a coach, being around 6 great young boys, 6 great young girls, and a whole set of parents. His mom, Carolyn, really helped me just organize everything off the court. She did that. I took care of the kids on the court. What was that fun time that we were the first Southern team to win the National Zonals in Cary, North Carolina?
Yeah, I think for me it was more of a team thing rather than an individual thing. Just seeing like how our team went from a bunch of strangers to coming together to create the singular effort that we were able to win zonals, and I didn't really realize the significance of it after. We just kept on winning, and I was like, wow, my teammates are really good. They've got my back if I ever need it. And it was just nice it was probably one of my first really positive team experiences.
Yeah, we had 3 Kentucky kids on the team, Michael, Lauren Waddles, and Xavier Ecarma, so it was really a great experience. And these 3 players represented USTA Kentucky so very well. And Coach Ben, final question?
One more question for this guy?
Yeah, and final thoughts, sir.
Absolutely. Tell me about your coach. Tell me about your high school coaches and how are they also your junior coaches? Do they kind of translate from high school to your private lessons and all that as well?
Yeah, so our head coach is Chris Mather. He's always, like, ever since I've started tennis, he's been there with me through thick or thin. I used to take private lessons with him, and I think my cousin takes private lessons with him now. And he's always just been someone who, when I'm like getting a little too heated on the court, he's always been someone to help me calm down and really just focus on the match instead of the last point. And hopefully we'll have a good experience together this year.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
And we have one more coach. His name is Chris Cruz. He's the assistant coach. And he's kind of like, if Chris Mather were the ice, he'd be the fire. He's someone who, like, if I'm not really feeling it that day, he's someone who just gets at me and he's like, hey, pick yourself up. And I just always find him an inspiration and someone I could really draw energy from. And it's always been nice having him as a coach.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Guys, we want to thank Michael. It's, as you can tell, he's just a great kid. He's got a huge future in front of him, if it's tennis or if he wants to be a doctor, whatever he is. But he's a great kid here in Louisville. He's had a great junior tennis career. We want to wish him and Trinity good luck this year. And thank you for watching the Rex and Ben Tennis Show.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.